Hello and welcome to another Redstone class, and today we're going to be learning all about the Redstone pistons. These are going to be your heavy movers in the Minecraft world. From hidden doors, traps, flying machines, no Redstone box is going to be complete without these in them. As far as construction is involved, these basic ingredients here is going to create your first Redstone piston. And to get to the sticky piston, the only thing you're going to have to add to it is your piston that you originally created and a slime ball. And now for the basics of the piston. As you can see here, we've got both the sticky and regular pistons. This is how they look: extended, contracted. The power piston, as you can see, we've got a redstone signal being fed into the back of this block, which also is now being fed into this. Something else that you can also do is take two pistons such as this right here, and you can take that redstone signal, bring it up to here, and as you can see, it's now powering both the pistons. This is going to come in handy later for like automatic or secret doors or anything like that. But as long as you got this one being powered, and which will in turn power this piston, or you can do a direct line into the back of the piston to power it also. Once you break it, both of them will retract. Leave the power back into them. As you can see, they extend again. The next thing about the redstone piston is the fact that it can push up to 12 blocks at a time. As of right now, we've got a tower going up to 12. We put some power into it. It raises them all up. Now, once you go anything higher than 12, it will not push. So make sure that you're only pushing 12 at a time. And this is another thing about powering redstone pistons. As you can see, this one is extended, even though the redstone block is nowhere where it needs to be. We're going to break this block real quick, and as you can see, it's also still out. Now we break this, it retracts. This is due to quasi connectivity. As you can see, there's nothing going on here. We break this block, it becomes powered. We can break it, it extends out, stays extends out. Now, when you start building your own redstone contraptions, you're going to run into this from time to time. And I'm not the one to explain it. Maybe one day I'll learn it better and I can explain it even further in another redstone video, but be on the lookout for this right here. And another thing also you have to kind of look out for because of quasi connectivity is things in this nature. As you can see, this doesn't power. It comes up, comes down, and then as you can see, another quasi connectivity issue. It stays up with the redstone block still being in the air. You break it and it brings it back down. Whenever you start actually working on your own redstone contraptions, be on the lookout for this, because once you run into it and you're not paying attention that you have a connectivity issue like this right here, you will rack your brain out on it. And now we're going to go over some of the more simpler uses for the redstone pistons. Sometimes you feel like you might want a hidden door, or you don't want anybody knowing the entrance to a room. Use redstone pistons. As you can see, we have a wall. You hit the switch, and we got a secret door that you can pass through pretty easily. How this is happening is we're using several different redstone pistons in a series. These are pushing these pistons out. This one becomes powered and pushes your blocks back into the wall where you have the hidden door. One of the things you got to remember though is the fact that you cannot push the pistons while they're extended. Like they mess up, so you gotta be careful with that. But once we kill this signal, it kills these first, and it's going to end up retracting these blocks back into here, and then the redstone signal is going to time out, and they'll pull all these blocks, all these pistons into here to allow your passageway to become revealed. One other thing that you have to be mindful about as far as messing with sticky pistons is your redstone timing. If your tick is too short, it will actually it can come out and come back, or come back too quick. It will not grab the block that you're trying to pull back with the sticky piston. And for our next contraption, we have a cobblestone generator. Now you can use other various blocks and setups to get, as you see, we got our water, our lava, and once they come together, they make cobblestone. Now what you could use is a piston. Don't use a sticky piston, but a regular piston, and it's going to push this block out of the way. Even though it's made out of wood, you don't have to worry about it burning. We're going to retract that piston. It's going to allow everything to come together, and it's going to create another cobblestone. We activate it again. We get another one. We get another one. We get another one. And we get another one. As long as you get your timer, you can set this on some type of automatic timer, and you can actually have your own type of cobblestone generator. Here we have a simple redstone farm. We've got a piston with an observer on top of it. With the observer, we actually got a redstone line running out of the back of it, sitting on top of this block, which will power this block to power the piston when it's activated. Now, once, say for instance, we got sugarcane here, or you can do this with things like bamboo. Once it grows up high enough, it will activate this observer, causes the signal to come out to power the piston. Then you just have something like hoppers or hopper minecart, waterway to collect all your, far as the blocks that are broke from your farm, and then feed it into your, whatever sorting system, chest that you're using. One of the easier ways to get around once you start learning pistons is to make a flying machine. Here we got 2 sticky pistons, a couple of honey blocks, a couple of observers, and some note blocks, which we'll use to trigger our flying machine. Now you can see here that we have obsidian on the back side. Some blocks cannot be moved with pistons. In this case, it's going to be a good thing, so that way we don't have to worry about our flying machine flying off and never coming back. And then there's other blocks, such as shulker blocks, that once they're pushed with a piston, they will actually break. As you can see, I don't have it very well. I just have a simple one built right here. Now, no issues, but this is a fun little nice way, especially if you just kind of don't feel like holding your finger on the keyboard and being super lazy. You can use this to get around like your base or something like that. Well, that's gonna be all for Redstone Pistons today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe. It definitely helps the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.